Hi, I'm Chip Eichelberger. Welcome to OpeningSpeaker.com. You're obviously here because you're having an event. You're trying to select a speaker who will set the tone of energy, excitement, and interaction, and most importantly, fun. It's a major investment to have everybody come in for those days. What are you going to do to set it off correctly? Being good at what you do becomes the enemy of being great at what you do. For example, if you're doing a design and an install, there's a good way to do that design. Is that true? And then there's a good way to present that to the customer, and then there's a good way to install it. But there's also a great way. Is that true? And the chasm between that good way and that great way. If you're publishing, some of you have the customer leave and they're doing XYZ shrub. They leave with a planting guide. Is that true? Some people do it and it's been mimeographed or copied 67 times with little dog-eared. Is that possible? There's a good way to do it and a great way to do it. Part of the key we're going to talk about today. Everything you do in your business, identify, is it good or is it great? Because here's part of the key. I don't know where your life is right now, but it's possible there's a gap between where we are and where we could be. For some people, it's a gap. For other people, it's a chasm of unrealized potential. I've been speaking professionally now since 1993. I've spoken at almost 1,000 conventions. The reason I've lasted and the reason I've been successful, people love what I do and they tell others. Here's a few examples of what decision makers just like you had to say.
He really pinpoints what we need to change in our business and, more importantly, empowers our staff as well as our agents.
Hi, I'm Richard Moon. I'm this year's president of our International Academy for Pharmacists. 300 of my closest friends, we got together with Chip and invited him in. Had a great meeting. He kicked it off real well, got good energy, good solid advice for life and for business and for work. It was a fantastic start to our show, and like he says in his seminar, say, yes!
Lots of energy, tied in very nicely to our overall message for the conference.
Definitely the best we've ever had.
Wow, great. I encourage you to choose someone with a proven track record. Someone you know will do their homework and not deliver a canned, memorized presentation. Select someone who will talk to your key leaders in advance, tie into your theme, and make you look like a hero for bringing them in. I think it's an interesting time right now. I think we're blessed to live in North America. Would you all agree? Yeah. Okay, you guys are part of a great industry. Here's the thing, great opportunity in North America. And my belief is there's a short line of people out there scheming and conniving thinking, you know, gosh, if I could just get into France. Would you agree? Beautiful country, but limited opportunity compared to here. And I still think, I know how competitive it is. All of you are in a competitive market, but I still think it's fairly easy to be successful. What do y'all think? Here's why. It's fairly easy to be successful because so many people are satisfied with being mediocre. Is that right? I mean, they're average and they're okay with it. Here's how some people go through life. Put your hands like this if you would. Everybody put your hands like this. Tilt your head for me. Give me a big sigh. Everybody go like this. Repeat after me. La, 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 la. You wouldn't want any more shrubs, would you? La, la, la. Some people get stuck there. Is that true? How many of you go out in sales calls? Hello? Okay, when you go out to talk to somebody, it's showtime. Is that true? Here's the danger with some people, their motivation level, they have one thing happen negative on Monday morning. You ever heard that? Something happens, they go, oh man, I just can't believe it. I just know it's going to be a bad week. I was hoping for morning, but that is true. People are like, oh, here we go, another tough week. Is that right? One bad moment for some people, whole week shot. And when they're having a bad week, what do they tend to want to do? Bitch and whine and moan. Is that right? Oh, bad week. Oh, geez, that was a bad month, Andrew. God, that bad quarter. That was a very tough year, Dave. That decade sucked, come to think of it. That was a tough decade. Holy God. How quick's this year going to go, everybody? I mean, the whole focus was to come here to identify your next level. It's going to take some action steps. Is that possible? It's going to take looking at where you are and say, there's a few things I've got going on. I got to stop doing some of that. I got to start doing something different. That's what we're going to talk about. Give me a call. talk to me before you make a decision on a speaker. I've been doing this 20 years, and I'm shocked that people who won't call multiple speakers to actually talk to them and to find out if they're the right one. Give me a call. Let's find out we got a great match. What I want you guys to do is take the same level of urgency and certainty and energy to each session. When you guys go back home, bring this to your family, bring this to your clients. Thank you very much for the gift of your morning. Appreciate it very much. Thank you. Very good. Thank you.